Why medicine? The struggles of becoming a doctor. Everyone knows that medical school is hard, that being a doctor is hard, but until you've actually gone through it yourself, it's really hard to appreciate, and now I've been through it, it's given me a whole new perspective. So I wanted to express this in the form of a poem that I wrote when I started as a junior doctor a couple months in. If you're new here, my name's Azmain, I'm a junior doctor from London, and I make videos about medicine, music, productivity, and personal development. This video is part of a series called Junior Doctor Diaries. So certain recent events and experiences made me want to reflect back on and revisit this poem. I might have to look at my iPad to remember some bits of it. It's like song lyrics, like you remember your favourite artist's lyrics so much better than your own. But anyway, I hope you enjoy, or at the very least, I hope you find some value in it. So here goes. Why medicine is that same damn question that they'll ask. To every student, every gender, colour, creed and class. In that dreaded med school interview, the one approaching fast. I really should prepare for this, but I really can't be arsed. I mean, you can't really prepare for this, that's what everybody says. And yet I'm standing here rehearsing in the mirror nonetheless. What other questions could they ask? That's anybody's guess. But I'm quite sure that they'll take nothing but the best. But the best is just so hard to define. Is it the one with the best grades? The one with the most work experience in the personal statement masquerade? Or is it the one who's been through hell and back, knows what it really takes because their loved one had a heart attack and they appreciate the stakes? The one who truly realises what a doctor's duty entails, the responsibility that's handed on, the consequences if you fail, the weight of the word cancer, the hope of the word cure, the gravity of death that every family must endure. So you somehow make it through and you make your parents proud. I'm gonna be a doctor, you say it clear and loud. But you're not a doctor yet, you've got some hurdles yet to jump. And you had better believe that it's gonna be full of bumps. But you keep on trucking on, and even when you fail, you know you'll have another chance when surely you'll prevail. Against all odds you've made it. You graduate at last. With your gown and hood and mortarboard, MBBS passed. And then the first day comes and you're thrown straight into the deep. The challenges come thick and fast, the learning curve is steep. I'm on the phone to a patient's daughter. Last year he had a stroke. I'm so worried I won't see him again, and he can hardly even talk. Every time he's in hospital now, I fear it'll be his last. I couldn't bear to hear the news that he's already passed. Surely I can come to see him in his final days? I say, we're doing everything we can, so that day's still far away. Just tell me you're taking care of him and I'll leave it in your hands. Can I please speak to you again because you truly understand? I say, I'll try my very best, though it's so busy on the wards. Though I never spoke to her again, that phone call really struck a chord. The patient's passed away. It takes a moment to sink in. When my colleague comes and tells me, I'm like, wait, who, what, where, when? A frail old gentleman, I'd taken his blood just a couple days before. It happened all so fast I couldn't see him out the door. His wife is devastated. Wouldn't you be if you're told? Your loved one died so suddenly? Your blood would run as cold. He had multi-organ failure, there was nothing we could do. Yet there's still that nagging feeling, is that really strictly true? Well, we really tried the best we could and that's something you accept. But the sadness and the guilt remains. A life demands respect. Then there's the gentleman with sepsis, new score never less than 5. He just will not give up, we're surprised he's still alive. He says, I'm so grateful for all you've done, but I've no reason to live on. I'm miserable here and I'd rather just be gone. And I say, thank you for trusting me, for letting down your guard. I can't imagine what you're feeling, but I appreciate it's hard. It's strange as you're much older for me to be the one to say, we're all allowed our feelings, but I don't want you feeling this way. I know things may seem difficult, but I'd like to talk it through. We can try some medication if that's okay with you. Some days later when I see him and he starts feeling strong, he thanks me so profusely for everything I've done. I say, I really didn't do much. It's a team effort after all. And he said to me, you sat there and you listened and you got me through it all. Through all the trials and tribulations, all the chaos and the strife, the damn examinations and the lack of social life, all the hidden bathroom tears when the going gets too tough, the everlasting fears that you are never good enough. So after all that, why medicine? Because the patients shake your hand and say, Doctor, I can't thank you enough. You've really made my day. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed. Reading that poem back feels quite emotional because it got me back to the stage where I was first starting out and I was experiencing all of these events and emotions for the first time. What are your experiences as a medical student or doctor or starting out as a healthcare professional? How did you deal with difficult situations like this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the bell notification so you're notified when new videos come out. And I will see you in the next episode of Junior Doctor Diaries. Until then, stay groovy.